Hi, this is Damien Wright with Wright Fight Concepts in New Egypt, New Jersey, doing Japanese Jujitsu, mixed martial arts, self-defense. I have with me Devin Wright, who's my cousin. I also train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, here to help me demonstrate the technique. And today, I want to focus on a captured wrist to a fulcrum bend finger lock. The reason I want to do this is because if you pan down, you'll realize I have a sprained ankle. Now, a lot of the times we get discouraged by injuries, things like that that prevent us from training effectively and fully, and oftentimes it makes people train not at all. So what I want to show is a technique that can be done in self-defense that is able to be accessed even if you're injured. So in this case, I'm unable to do anything crazy with foot sweeps or stuff like that. So the guy's squaring off on me, he's got his hands up, and maybe he's putting a hand in my face. Okay, so obviously he's putting a hand in my face, I have a wrist I can grab. So I'm going to do the technique initially. It's going to be the takedown. I'm just going to control him, and then I'll go from there. So, I want you to push my face, please. So, again. So now we get another angle. What I'm doing here, doesn't matter which hand I use to grab the wrist. The next step is to grab the fingers. If I just push and bend, he's still here. He can still hit. Bam. Okay, so what I want to do is as he reaches up, I'm grabbing here. Now I don't want to look at his hand and grab it because it's catching the fastball. You're kind of looking at his arm. Okay, you're here, you know, if he puts his hand on you, even better. Okay, because then you know exactly where the hand is. You separate yourself, you get here, you want to grab, you can grab 3 of the fingers here. Okay, now all I'm doing is I'm grabbing 3, 4 is fine as well. And then you're drawing the knuckles back into you. You're putting the fingertips down onto his forearm, but you're stabilizing the wrist. That way he has nowhere to go. So if I go like this, he's kind of moving around. There's stuff you could do with this, but in the case with this, I'm stabilizing his wrist and I'm dropping him down. Now to avoid him going towards my ankle, I can actually hold him in this direction and just press that way, and he'll fall here, okay? Or I can move him back this way, okay? Now here, I'm not applying constant pressure. I'm applying subtle dynamic force. So if he's trying to push at me or punch me and I'm applying constant pressure, he could get me, okay? But if I'm popping this, as he's trying to get me, go ahead. You're just popping and you can control him by just kind of popping and moving. Think of it this way. I want to move him that way, give him a little pop that way. Okay, I want to move him that way, give him a little pop that way. Obviously, got a single leg there. But you get the idea. Basically, guy puts his hand in your face and the hand becomes a target. Okay. A lot of times in sport grappling, we don't look at the hand as a target as much as we look at the wrist and down. But in this case, we're dealing with self-defense. So again, the fulcrum being the wrist, the lever being the fingers, okay, the load being the band. All right. Thank you, Devin, for joining us. And a little longer than normal, but that was our technique of the week. Please stay safe, try to avoid injuries, and we'll see you next week.